What next? We have a Fisk hideout. Looks like I already did that. And a demon base. I just realized that there's no check marks with next to the warehouses or bases that I already did. Looks like they gave me the option to do them again as practice. Thought they were mandatory for completing the story. But let's do a fast travel to Hell's Kitchen Police Department. Those cutscenes are funny.
Hey, Spiderman!
Looks like we have a side mission. Let's take care of the camp first. We're swinging right into it.
Yuri, a group of escaped inmates looks like they've gotten their hands on some serious firepower.
Last thing we need right now is a massive shootout on a residential street. Is this something you can handle quietly?
Quietly might be pushing it, but you can do it without a massive shootout. There might be a bunch of webs around, though.
I'll take it. Good luck.
Be safe, better do it quick before he causes me to pull my cover. Is that guy safe? He's safe.
Why'd you set this one out?
Let's burst this guy. Try to get this guy out here.
You need some downtime.
Yeah, those snipers drive me nuts. They cause me the most trouble because they can shoot me from really far away. Of course they can, they're snipers, what am I saying?
I'm patrolling, but I do have notes.
Feedback? I don't want to jinx anything, but this is going well. Don't have any landmines.
There's only one set of footprints. That's when I whip you up.
Okay, looks like I took down all the guys myself I could. I think I'm in a good spot to take him on by combat. Made sure work on you guys. Focus bar is full. Let's build a focus. Form finishers on tougher guys. I would never want to go back to the raft. Of course, I've never been there. It's a fictional prison. I'll get bonus points if I perform finishers and perfect dodges.
Reinforcements! Look, guys, this is not gonna help with the parole hearing.
try to keep it that way.
Since I'm the only one they're aiming at, I am totally on board with that. It's over for you!
Let's switch to battle focus, so I can perform more finishers. Get those points.
Heads up!
Yeah, this is why I like the battle focus. I can use finisher moves on the shield guys. The ones that are tougher to defeat. Oops. Care of that EMT guy. What do you think is worse in this game? Snipers or EMTs? Let me know in the comments.
People rushing into the fight to be on my side. Heck, I'd even settle for neutral.
Mature work of you. Oof. Oof. Got it. Mature work of that. Superpower's ready. Nice. Nighty night. Try to figure out how to go about big guy. That'll work. And we get a victory. Nice, I didn't die. Perfect.
Captain, the inmates and all their guns are webbed up and waiting.
Thanks. No way we could have taken them without collateral damage. I hope the locals appreciate you.
I hope so too. No bonus token, but I'll take the victory. Okay. I think I wandered enough. Time for the main objective. Searching for Doc Ock. Because that's his official name now. Took a second for to begin to show on the screen. He's playing games on his phone. I love the spider armor, but I'm gonna switch back to the advanced suit because I feel like it.
Spiderman, here to lend a hand?
Absolutely.
Thought you might need one, officer. You don't know the half of it. Never seen anything like this devil's breath stuff. Forensics is having a hell of a time. News reports say this is where Otto released devil's breath. Might have left some residue.
If there's any residue, it'll be on the sign because of how much he hates Norman Osborn.
Some residue on this sign. Maybe I can isolate it. AT-rich leader sequence. This looks promising.
Hopefully this will do it. Yes.
Oscorp's modified CPF-1. Definitely Devil's Breath.
None other.
Should be able to track the dispersal path now. The trail goes in a few directions. Need to find the right one.
It's 50-50. One of two trails. Let's follow this one.
Vapor trail heads up that building.
Yeah, because we saw Doc Ock in the cutscene dispersing it from a rooftop.
Trail jumps between these buildings. Trail leads down into those vents. What was Otto doing up here? There should be a door or an access hatch around here.
I love how it's not just swinging around with webs around the city. We get to use the science skills of Peter
This is a
Parker's
movie.
mindset.
Must be some way to hit the lights.
Maybe there's a box around here. What am I saying? I'm talking nonsense.
Let there be light. Whoa. Was Otto using this as a staging ground? Chaos of the prison break would have been perfect cover to move in. Martin Lee. Can't believe this is the same man I knew at Feast.
Yeah, I don't think the lab would be his lair. Oh, I meant to examine the sword.
Seems like Otto and Lee have more of a history than I thought. How long have they known each other?
Looks like Doc and Lee have some history.
Otto's rage is driving him. The neural interface is exacerbating it, but his hate is genuine. He'll destroy the whole city to hurt Norman.
Of course we have to stop that. Looks like we have some Sable armor. No, demon armor.
Looks like Otto's been studying Sable's tech for weaknesses.
I stand corrected. Maybe I can study some weaknesses too.
Norman. Feel like I can't turn around without seeing his face. He smiles for the cameras, collects his accolades, and keeps his boot heel pressed against my neck. Why can't anyone else see how selfish he is? How reckless? How evil? If only they could be made to see the Norman I know. The man behind the mask.
Yeah, could the mask... Yeah, could the mask be foreshadowing something? Something else? Marvel? I think we already played that.
Oscorp has snaked itself throughout the city. Power, communication, public safety. Norman made his company essential, but also fragile. If a disaster were to occur, and a few small pressure points were tweaked, it would all fall apart. The public would see Norman for what he is, a leech on their lives. Yes, just a few simple steps, and he would be ruined forever.
There are better ways to go about it, Otto.
Good old Rhino, my second favorite Russian. Looks Looks like Otto recorded messages for his crew.
The Sinister Six.
Alexei, I've followed your career with great interest. The world sees you as a witless dullard. I see a warrior with a poet's heart. I know you desire freedom from the battlesuit you're sealed inside. Help me achieve my goals, and freedom shall be yours.
Sounds promising. Of course, I'm not Rhino.
Otto developed a corrosive to free Rhino from his suit. A certain government agency spent years trying and failing to do that. It took Otto a few days.
Shows his brilliance. I thought Rhino's suit was just all mechanical like Iron Man's suit.
Mac Gargan, aka Scorpion, aka Scorpion's helping Otto in exchange for a clean slate. Criminal record expunged. Gambling debts erased.
Well, look how far back the date goes. 98. 20 years.
It's rare for me to admit this, Mr. Gargan. Clearing your debts was more difficult than I anticipated. You were introduced to some demanding individuals. But once the reservoir job is finished, your financial obligations will be finished as well. Otto Octavius is nothing if not persuasive.
He is a mastermind, I'll give him that.
Old man Vulture. I've tangled with him more than anyone else here.
Yeah, like in Spiderman Homecoming. He used to be Batman, you know.
Adrian, what bitter irony that your miraculous wings should have brought such horrors on your body. Thankfully, you are now working for me. When our work is settled, the treatment I've developed will cure you. You won't shuffle off this mortal coil just yet, my friend.
Looks like he needs something in return.
Power source for Vulture's wings gave him spinal cancer.
Oof.
And Otto's developing an experimental treatment to save him.
I mean, I don't usually root for supervillains, but I wouldn't want anyone, and I mean anyone, to die from cancer.
Electro. Total live wire, that one.
Yeah, especially...
Electro's big pipe dream is to become pure energy. Doug actually managed to modify his harness to get a little closer to that goal.
Yeah, to be an electric humanoid.
Max, when you first conveyed your dream to me, I thought you were insane. Pure energy. But as I dove deeper into the problem, I discovered a way to give us both what we desire. I promise you that when we are done, you will be pure energy. Or so close to it as to make the difference irrelevant.
Yeah, that's definitely an Easter egg in the Ultimate Comics, where he was human-shaped electricity.
Otto must have used this map to plan, but it's blank. Unless there's something here I'm missing. UV bulb.
That's gotta be it.
Nothing happened. Must be a way to get that lamp on.
Yeah, I think there's a power box right there. Want to look at web?
There we go.
That'll do it.
Hidden markings. Otto's tasked the villains to destroy Oscorp holdings throughout the city. He's trying to take apart Norman's empire piece by piece.
Divide and conquer. I mean, there's a spot for every villain right here.
Scorpion must be trying to poison the city's reservoir. Another Oscorp-owned property. Rhino's targeting Oscorp's shoreline properties. Which is he hitting first? And why? Electro's disabling Oscorp power plants. Makes sense. What's Vulture doing in Times Square? I need to keep my guard up. He's going after the Devil's Breath anti-serum.
Oh no.
Using something called Icarus?
That's bad.
Seems like the last stage of the plan is a direct assault on Oscorp. And most likely, Norman.
Yeah, the main target of Otto. Who else is there? Looks like... I think we pretty much uncovered the Sinister Six's plan.
Icarus, this is it.
Hello, Spider-Man. We've never been properly introduced. I'm
Otto Octavius. There is no Icarus, is there?
No. Martin needs no assistance to secure the anti-serum. Icarus was a ruse to get you into position.
Into position?
For what? Oh no. Oh, that was close.
So refreshing to work for a man like Octavius.
I can never catch a break.
For his perfect plans.
Hey!
Ooh,
Are you okay? What's happening?
being drugged by Vulture, that's what's happening.
Traffic's rough. Listen, Lee's gunning for the anti-serum. We need to find the Devil's Breath lab before he does.
On it right now. I pull up every building permit in the city. If there's a record of the lab, I'll find it.
That's great. Okay. Talk soon, MJ.
Oh, do we have another Sinister Six fight going on?
Track failed?
Soften him up. Time for plan B.
That was almost heartwarming, Electro. You really grew in prison, didn't you?
Reminds me of the Shocker battle earlier in the game. So close. Try to stun him. Come on, come on, come on. So much for that.
Real damage.
I'll take it.
I can damage him if I wipe the transformer.
Like I did earlier. You know what they say, practice makes perfect.
No, Adrian! He's Spider-Man!
What are you blabbering about?
Nobody ever gets my joke.
How long do you insulate insect?
Oh, we had a healthy give and take. Man, if I misread this relationship.
Huh. Like how you took his daughter to the dance in high school. Homecoming reference, if you didn't know.
Now's my chance.
Oof. Missed it. I stand corrected.
Spider-Man! I must break you.
You got it! You got my joke! I'm so happy I could almost stop fighting! Almost! Gotta be honest, liked it better when you two were loners.
Amazing what ain't it? A figure of youth, the wisdom of experience, a fine caring.
Just like oil and water, sure.
I'll try with a back at him. Well, it's not yet. No, I don't want to do that. I'll try to finishing move on these guys. It's so hard to keep track of them and try to fight them. could definitely use it. Now that I have a clear sight of both of them. Try to whoop up the generator. Come on, come on. Glad I got to use the debris as a weapon. Oh boy.
He doesn't stand a chance! We got this!
Yes, hate to be the pessimist, but I don't think you guys are assessing this situation accurately.
Ooh, I was right on the generator. Gotta get back there.
Don't do that again!
Down, one to go.
Now I have divided them.
A dozen? 2 dozen?
One's too many! Tonight will be your last war!
Hoping for that. It's back in custody. Nice.
What's happening?
Electro's been grounded.
Spider-Man, I presume. If you really cared about this city, you'd be helping me expose Osborn for the criminal he is.
By killing innocent people?
I would have restored the power.
You're sick. You need help.
I have all the help I need, and we will not stop until Norman gets what he deserves.
I know Norman's not a good guy in the comics, but I definitely don't agree with Otto's methods.
Hate it when they team up. Just need to catch my breath.
Yeah, a little daylight will be a nice change of scenery.
What? Oh man.
Levels up, nice, new gadgets, new suits, new skills.
Yuri. Vulture and Electro are down. More to go.
I saw. Also noticed a rooftop in Times Square exploded. Wouldn't happen to be related, would it?
Nothing gets by you. This is Octavius' staging ground. He's using the villains to pull apart Oscorp. Vulture and Electro were targeting power plants. Scorpion's going after water treatment. Not sure about Rhino yet. Something along the shoreline.
Yeah.
That's good enough to start. I assume you're going after Scorpion?
Yeah. City's already on the brink. If we lose clean water, we might never come back. I'll update you when I make progress.
Sounds like a plan.
In the meantime, let's check out this challenge. Switching back to night. That was short. At least this is a nice shot of the city. I love aerial night photography.
and get quiet.
This guy's safe, let's perch him.
Leave it off.
Had a lot of practice with this. He's safe, let's perch him. This guy's safe, let's take care of this one. More halfway. Looks like they're both dangerous.
Somebody over there?
I hope he's safe.
You see that coming?
Literally.
Good.
Nice.
I can do better.
Happy with how that went. I got another trophy. A ninja trophy. I think it's because I took down all the enemies in stealth.